Hi everyone, I'm Eng Tiong Chiam, Microsoft MVP in Windows development. Today I would like to share with you about introduction to C Sharp. Before start the topic, let me start with introduction of Xamarin. Xamarin provided completed and integration mobile lifecycle solution to create, test and monitor mobile application across mobile application include iOS, Android, and Windows. The Xamarin Platform allows you accelerate your time to market by using a single development team share code based across platform. Xamarin products and services empower you to mobilize your business, notable create app that user will love but bring efficiency to whole development process so your enterprise can really scalable whole initiative. Let's start with C Sharp. C Sharp is one of the language you can use to create application that will run in the .NET CLR. It is an evolution of C and C++ language and has been created by Microsoft specifically to work with the .NET platform. Because it is a recent development, the C# language has been designed with hindsight taking into account many of the best features from other languages while carrying out their problem. In a C#, a complete program instruction is called a statement, and each statement ends with a semicolon. Forgetting a semicolon is a very common mistake for novice programmer, but don't worry, Visual Studio will catch you if you do it. The compiler starts at the beginning of source code file and read downward, executing each statement in the order in which compiler encounter it. This would be entirely straightforward and terribly limiting. Were it not of for branching allow you to change the order in which statements are evaluated and even take different paths depending on the value of your variable. But let's not go ahead of ourselves. You initialize a variable by writing its type. Integer in this case is identifier and then assigning a value to that variable. The equal sign is the operator for assignment. You are not defining an equation in mathematical sense. You are telling the compiler so set the content of the variable on the left of the operator to the value wherever is on the right of the operator. In this case, you are saying my variable is an integer and is assigned the value of 23. C# is a strongly typed language. That means that every object you create or use in C# program must have a specific type. In other words, you must declare the object to be integer or a string or a dot or a button. Essentially, the type indicates the characteristic of the object and what it can do. That come into two flavors. Those are built into a language and those you create yourself. C# offers a number implicit type as shown in the table. It is nearly impossible to write a C# program without creating string, and we wouldn't want to deprive you of them here now. Tough. All you need to know is that a string object holds a series of characters. You declare a string variable using the string keyword must as you would create an instance of any type. In the C# language, space, tab, and new line are considered to be white space, so named because you see only the white and underlying page. Extra white space is generally ignored in C# statement. Thus, you can write, and the compiler will treat the two statements as identical. The key is to use white space to make the program more readable to the programmer. The compiler is indifferent. Now I'm going to show you the demo. But before that, you have to prepare to install Xamarin Visual Studio. And from the Xamarin Studio, you can see I already write a program which is called Hello World. Okay, let me get started. To let you more familiar with Xamarin Studio. Xamarin Studio adds some convenient starter code for you when you create a new project. In this part, you'll spend a few minutes working with Xamarin Studio and examine this starter code. Xamarin Studio makes it easier to work with your code. The solution view along the left edge shows you your entire solution. The text editor is a center area to let you modify the content of your file. The image show this program will be shown in two different areas. The left side is a solution and the right side is text editor. Xamarin Studio show put the started code in the new program.cs. The code in the file is called source code and the file is called a source file. C# source file have a .cs extension. The solution view lists the program.cs file. Your C# program can make use of the extensive standard library that is commonly write as using .system that provide pre-written pieces of code that you can call on to help you to get your work done. For example, take a routine to compute a square root shared within a text. Read from a file on disk. The library is divided into namespace, where a namespace is a group of related code. The most common namespace is a system. If your program needs to use something from system, you place the line of code shown below at the top of the source code. Your code will need to use the console class that is a part of the system namespace. Okay, now you are going to for the namespace. You should put all of your own code inside one of your own namespace. Most programmers use their company name as a part of their namespace name to keep their code clearly labeled and distinct from third-party code that they might incorporate into their project. Using namespace is a namespace is not technically required, but it is considered best practice. Inside a namespace, Xamarin Studio created new main class. For now, we can define a class informally as a group of related methods. Inside a main class, Xamarin Studio created a method new main. A method that is a method is a sequence of a program instruction with a name. Other programming language use term function procedure subroutine for this concept. The main method is the program entry point. That is run automatically when the program is started. The program automatically shut down when main complete execution. The C# language is defined very precise rules of how main must be written. For example, modify, public and static are required. The name must be main with an upper class of M. Okay, now I'm going to let you see what is the output of the program. I click build all. Okay, we're waiting. Okay, I already have a build successful message. It means that we are successful in the message in Windows at the top of Xamarin Studio. If your program has an error, Xamarin Studio will show you the line that has the program along with a short description of issue. Examine the indicated line, fix the problem, and try to build again. To run a program, just click a run and start without debugging manual entry. Okay, now I will show you the output. A console window should appear on your screen and display the message you pass into console.writeLine. Thank you. That is all of my presentation.